we going to be that generation that drops the baton? Are we going to be that generation that causes us to lose in the game because we've not taken the baton properly? Hi friends, I hope you guys are good. My name is Precious Mamba and I am back with another video. For those of you that are new, thank you for clicking on this video. For those of you that are returning, thank you so much. I hope that you will all enjoy today's video. Friends, I know you guys are wondering why am I dressed like this. Today I am umama womthandazo. Yes, I am a prayer warrior today because there is something that I want to share with you guys. So let's get straight into it. So friends, you know, at times in a community when someone has passed on, you normally go to the family just to go comfort the family. So this one day in my community, someone passed away. So we all gathered as the youth of that community and we went there. When we got there, we stood outside. So what normally has to happen is that a song will be sung, right? And then we go inside. When we go inside, then there'll be prayer, opening prayer, and then we share scripture, and then there would be some words of comfort from one or two people, and then that's it. So yeah, so we went there as the youth. We stood outside. So we stood outside the family's house, and then someone had to start a song. There was about 20 of us. We stood there. Nobody could come up with a song. I don't know, is it because no one knew a song or people were just too scared to say it, until eventually there's this one lady. She got the courage and she started singing. Okay, she starts singing, and then we go inside the house. When we go inside the house, like I had mentioned, we need to open up with prayer and then give a scripture and then one or two words of comfort. Friends, I don't know, it's as if we literally came unprepared. We literally came unprepared and no one wanted to pray. No one had a scripture to share. And this was very awkward in a way. It was very awkward and also saddening in a way, because now we're in the house and we like just standing there and the family is waiting for us to say something, but nobody is saying something until eventually the lady who had sung when we were outside, she opened up with prayer, gave scripture. So basically she's the one who saved the day. And then there was this one day someone else in the community passed on. It was ubaba wase next door, the neighbor, my neighbor, the father there passed on. So because we knew the family, my mom and I went to the family to go give our condolences. So when we got there, it was just my mom and I. We sang a song and then I opened up a scripture because my mom had already gone there. So basically she was accompanying me this time around. So I opened up a scripture and then just a few words of encouragement. And then there's something that the mama said there, the wife of the husband that had passed on. She said to me, you know, my child, I'm so pleased with you, with what you are doing. The fact that you actually came here and you gave us your condolences, you're giving us words of comfort. Peers your age, they're not doing this. They're actually outside there and they're busy with the cares of the world. So I want to say well done and keep this up. I was very touched and just recalling what had happened when we went to the first family. It made so much sense what she was saying, and it also grieved me a bit that, oh my goodness, as the youth, we don't know how to do these things. We don't take them into consideration. We're not even putting in the effort to learn about them, that okay, if there's a funeral, for example, what do we do? What needs to be said? What needs to be done? You know, this also made me think of something else. Remember how our grannies and our mothers that wake up midnight or any time during the morning and they would intercede for the family, they would intercede on our behalf, on the family's behalf, on the nation's behalf. Now, Our grannies, they've passed on. Our mothers are aging. As our mothers are aging and some of them have passed on, my question to my fellow peers is, who's standing in the gap? Who's standing in the gap for our families? Who's standing in the gap for this generation? My question to us is, have we taken the baton that was given to us? Are we running with it? Because remember, in the game of relay, you get a baton, you receive a baton from the one who's been running behind you. My question is, as a generation, are we going to be that generation that drops the baton? Are we going to be that generation that causes us to lose in the game because we've not taken the baton properly? I can recall that as a child, my mother used to take me to accompany her with other fellow ladies. They used to go and then they prayed together. That seed was planted in me. Just like Proverbs says, actually, let me read it so that I don't make a mistake. Proverbs says that, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. My question is, are we training up our children in the way that they should go, in a way that they will never forget? Are we taking the time to go into prayer and intercede on our behalf? I would really like us to take this into consideration. To my fellow peers, to my fellow generation, have we taken the baton? Are we learning how to intercede for our families? Or are we too busy with the cares of the world? Or are we too busy with the distractions that come our way? That's all, friends, that I had to share with you guys today. This is just food for thought. And I hope that it will encourage us all to start interceding on behalf of our family, on behalf of this generation and the generation to come. Until next time, friends, goodbye.